You won't believe me, but this deck is really, really good. Please try it. Please, please, please. Let's talk about it. So Kitty Pryde is going to work with Angela. Nightcrawler works with Angela. This is a very basic OG style way of playing Marvel Snap because you play into the lane, they bounce out, and you keep feeding the Angela. Jeff obviously can do that as well. So we already looked at a few cards that feed that Angela lane, and this is a lane that you're almost guaranteed to comfortably win. Because if you're bumping the Angela and you put her in once, right? You put a Kitty into Angela, that's +1, so it's 4. So we do twice, it's 5. That's a 6. That's a 7. That's an 8. So we're pretty much going to have a 7-6 or an 8-6 power lane to the far left. Now if Nightcrawler or Jeff move at all, before Miles Morales gets put down, Miles Morales is a 1-cost Spider-Man card that you put down. So the 1-cost Spider-Man can also get put into that lane if needed. We have a Professor X that's going to lock down with a Vision and Captain Marvel with the ability to move into them. And obviously, Nightcrawler and Jeff can move into Professor X lane as well. And this still doesn't talk about the fact that Galacta is going to feed this very budget-friendly move deck that's also a lockdown deck. This is something that's not currently in the meta. You're going to win a lot of games because people are not expecting you to have such strong cards, but they get strong as the game goes on. I think that's really important for a surprise factor. Magneto was the most useless card in this deck. If you guys wouldn't put Magneto here, tell me what you would put. The reason why he's useless is because I did not play him one time in a 9-0 streak. I did not utilize him at all. I don't know what to put here. It didn't seem right when building it, but at the same time, I couldn't find a 3-cost to put. I'm thinking a 3-cost is just about what I'm kind of looking for, but I don't see it. Maybe an Elsa Bloodstone for filling, maybe a Fastos for boosting the cards. Let me know. All right, so let's go try to use this deck out. I am currently 7-0 with this deck. I don't know which were bots, which were players. Most of the game seemed pretty honest and legit, but we'll find out as we load in. As I always tell you guys, opening hand is really, really, really important to understand. We're going to lower the camera like this. Is that better? Looks better. So we're going to put Nightcrawler here as our opening hand. That Deadpool and Murder World is going to be so annoying for someone like me who's not even playing Destroy. I have to be careful with Killmonger ruining as well. I see Galacta, which is good. He has the ability to play a 4-cost Destroy card. I don't even know what Destroy card that's a 4-cost that you would want to play here. So I'm going to say I think I'm okay, but I guess you never really know, right? What 4-cost Destroy card? Juggernaut. Okay. Juggernaut could have really hurt me in Murder World, but why is Juggernaut in a Destroy deck? Must be something I don't understand. Maybe we go Galacta mid here. Or we go here mid. Maybe we go here mid, actually. So we're going to go from here and then move this way to mid. Because of the boost here. We want to make sure that the Galactus is filling this boosted lane. Angela's going to get boosted here. I think that's going to work well. I am trying to think. Is there a reason he would have to play in this lane? I am thinking I want to lock a lane down. And I'm thinking this is the lane I want to lock down. I'm just trying to think if that's an honest, reasonable thing to do. Like, do I really need to do this? Is he going to play here? I don't think so. I think he's going to play here. I'm just more concerned about locking a lane. What in the world just happened? What the hell? I mean, I just win now. I really do just win. There's no reason for me to really do anything. I win. I just gotta make sure I'm not moving any three or four cards over that make me lose. I kinda am. He leaves. GG's. Opening hand, Angela, Vision, Jeff, Spider-Man. Opening hand looks great. And as always, like I say, your opening hand means everything. Angela going straight into the power lane is fine for me. I'm not worried about it at all. This is a lane that I want to build up and then slide out of. I think a Jeff moving out and all those things just make me boosting this lane worth it. He's playing Destroy, so he's going to try really hard to fill this lane by putting down, destroying. Like, look at this. I'm able to do this and then slide both the way. This is going to be a 1-cost card, which is good. We do know that he has a possible Killmonger. We're going to Galacta here. And we're going to slide. And we're going to slide. Yes, we're going to double slide. Yes. He's snapping. That's fine. You can snap. On turn 5, we're going to play Captain Marvel and Spider-Man in this lane. And then on turn 6, we're probably just going to play Vision. And I think I'm just perfectly fine. Oh, it's best case scenario. Okay, I'm happy about this because that's leaving him with not that much room here to really play another card. My biggest worry is that he just plays a Null there, and Null just carries the lane because of all the damage he just did. If I get a Shang-Chi here, believe it or not, I'll play Shang-Chi next turn easily. There's a Killmonger. That's okay. Not bad. So we're in a good spot now. And we have Shang, but now I have priority, which is so bad. Getting priority here is not the move. I think I might have just lost. The priority was what made me win the game, but I'm not getting that priority anymore. But maybe, I don't know. Maybe he doesn't play Null. Maybe he plays Death. He played Death. I win. All right, that's not bad. If he would have played Null here, GG. Opening hand, as always. Your hand determines if you will win or not. Magneto, Professor Galacta, Shang-Chi. So I learned when I wasn't recording, I was practicing the deck. Believe it or not, I can't take Professor X, put him here, and lock him. You can't. You have to physically move a card into the tile. You can't lock it down with Professor X. That makes no sense to me, that Professor X can't sit in there. When I saw that, I was really dumbfounded. Zabu. I mean, this is kind of a scuffed game right now because unfortunately, this doesn't look very good for us. Maybe the +3 energy is a very good move for me. We'll see. We're playing a Clog right now. I think Clog is super obnoxious. I can't stand people who play Clog, but you know what? We just locked down the right lane and we pretty much won the right lane. After this, we're going to have to figure out how we're going to win the game. So he's going to see that we're locking it down. He's going to see that it's GG's. You have Daredevil, and yet he put a card here. If this isn't an AI, I don't know what is. This has to be an AI. I simply cannot fathom that we just witnessed this guy see me put a Professor X down and he put a Hobgoblin down there anyway. But I think you're able to see the potential. I'll leave it here because of the bot or just a terrible player, but you see the potential in how this deck is working, right? Even if he had Hobgoblin, it doesn't matter. And let's say he was a real player and he played Hobgoblin. It does not matter because a Hobgoblin couldn't have been played anywhere else, really, right? Higher, further, faster, baby. There you go, GG's. What a beautiful, and I mean, what a beautiful game. One more good game before we upload it to the YouTube. We'll go on a 3-game streak. How many games, if you guys are watching this, I don't even know if you guys even watch this far, but comment pizza below if you watched this far. How many games you think is too many for a gameplay? I watch a lot of other YouTubers from Marvel Snap, and to be honest, I can watch a whole video, and I just watch how they play, and I try to pick up like little tips and tricks and stuff like that. But I know some people are different than me. Wow, Sinister London with Galacta, Professor X, and Marvel is unbelievable. I'm going to be honest here. I'm probably simply just going to snap. The Sinister London should scare me as well, but I think he's going to clog himself. Like, if he plays Ghost Spider here and he double bounces a Human Torch, like, there you go, right? Like, it's going to get cloggy. It gets a lot of going on, and people get too overwhelmed with this. Like, you can kind of tell that he probably thought he could double bounce the Human Torch, and he couldn't. I mean, I knew that he couldn't. The Angela here makes me feel okay, I think. I'm not too worried about clogging, to be honest, at all. I think actually going Galacta into a Vision and then a Professor X is probably the play. Because if he has Heimdall or something and he starts bouncing the Human Torch around and all that, maybe Professor X turn 6 is probably the better play. We'll see though. Who knows? Carnage on the Ghost Spider. This is probably a Phoenix deck, a Phoenix move deck, which is, I'll be honest, a Phoenix move deck is, it's something. It's something. I'll be honest. It's very much something. Phoenix move is interesting. I'm gonna Professor X here, just to see where it goes. Penny Parker. That's our first time seeing Penny Parker. I don't think she's worth it at all. Okay. 6, 7, 8. We figured that would happen. And it's kind of GG's. I mean, I don't think there's any way I lose this. I think this is a fist bump and GG. Thanks for playing. Merge with one of your cards here. That's irrelevant. We're not worried about that. And we just win. Jeff goes into the Sinister London. We win the lane. We have a Captain Marvel. She could fly anywhere if she needed to help me win anyway. I mean, what a game. I mean, this deck is really something else.